Good morning, guys. It's What's Up Wednesday, and I must really love you guys a lot because you always get to see me in my full glory in the morning here. No shower, no nothing, but keeping it real, right? It's a rainy day here, and I am leaving Tom's right now, and I'm gonna go stop at the ATM, which I wish it was a drive-through, but it's not. It's a walk-up. So I'm gonna get wet, but it's right around the corner here. So we're gonna do that. Isn't that exciting? And then I have to go pay my rent because it's that time of the month again. I'm cutting across parking lots here. And then my daughter is coming over this morning for a visit, but we'll see what the day holds. Oh gee, I'm at the ATM already. Well, it's always nice when that works, you know, when you put the card in and the money comes out, because trust me, there's been times when I put the card in and the money hasn't come out. So always a good thing. I remember when my kids were little, you know, I'd be like, I don't have the money to buy that, and they'd say, oh, just go to the ATM machine, Mom. Like it's just a box that gives you money, right? Why would they think any differently? Doesn't money grow on trees? I'll plant that money tree in my yard. Wow, it's a good day for a nap, you guys. We haven't had a good rainstorm in a long time. I think this is the tail end of some other weather that's going on, obviously. Not that I watch the news anymore, but we're gonna take the back way home so I can drop off the rent. And yeah, good day to get cozy. I think I'm gonna do some cooking today, which I have not done in a while. I've been busy doing KonMari purging and the project that's coming out this week. For those of you who haven't seen it yet, I did a promo video yesterday for our big reveal, which will happen on Friday at 12 noon. It is the Creative Arts Collaboration Art Crawl hosted by Mark Muir, and it's based on Through the Looking Glass by Lewis Carroll, which is exciting, and I'm so thrilled to be involved. Wait till you guys check out. There's 14 artists involved, and we've all done something based on the book. So all of our videos will be up at the same time, and there'll be a playlist out. There's a crazy corner I'm trying to turn on. So you can check out everybody else's stuff too. And that's exciting. How cool to work with some amazing people, you know? Again, YouTube has brought so much to my life. It's incredible. So hopefully this rain, not that we had any snow to wash away, but I think it really feels like a spring rain, you know? It's actually kind of warm out today. So we'll see. I had gotten a hyacinth bulb last week that's rooted. You know, you just root it in a glass, right? And it's just about ready to burst into bloom. You can faintly see the purple on the petals coming through, so that's exciting. For me, that's exciting. Oh my God, the plant's blooming. But it's time to start thinking about planting the garden this year. And I always do tomatoes. I always do cucumbers. I always do herbs. And, you know, I told you guys a few years ago I had a big, huge garden, which was a lot of work. I loved it, and I spent hours out there every day. But now I just plant on my deck, you know, in containers, and it's a lot easier to manage, but it does cut down on what you can plant, you know. I planted a whole bunch of asparagus at the last garden that come up every year, and, you know, I still keep track of it. But anyway, what's my point? Yeah, I have to start thinking about getting some seeds, you know. Always do basil. I have some oregano in a bowl that I've managed to get through the winter. And I also brought my lavender in. It would have made it through the winter here, this winter because it's been so freaking warm. Listen to me, like that's a bad thing. I'd be complaining if it were cold. It's just scary because it's not, but what are you gonna do? You know, when people get all freaked out about this stuff, the planet has been changing and evolving and doing things for millions and millions of years. And we're just now, you know, in the last 200 years tracking what's going on. So all this conversation before my coffee this morning. Yeah. So yeah, gonna hang out with my daughter and my granddaughter for a little while this afternoon. And then I'm gonna I want to try to recreate a recipe from my favorite Indian restaurant. And I believe that it's called, I want to say Aloo Matar Gobi, probably wrong, but it is vegan, of course, but it's cauliflower, potatoes, and peas in a really spicy Indian yummy deliciousness sauce. And I'll make it with some basmati rice, but I'm going to try that today, so we'll see. And what else is going on? Nothing. Today is Wednesday. What's up, Wednesday? And it's nice to kind of be chilling. Maybe later on I'll do the next part of the KonMari purge, which I think is like electronics. And whatever electronics I have, which are not many, I'm probably keeping. I can't think of one I'd be getting rid of. It's electronics and tools, but even that, I don't have a lot of tools. I think I'm coming up to, I haven't been paying attention because I've been talking. Yeah, my landlord's house now. I'm going to have to do the old get on the wrong side of the road maneuver here and hope that, yeah, we should be good. I don't see anybody coming. I live on this really rural road, and for some reason these 18-wheelers come whipping down here. Let me pull up here. La, 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 la. How nice that I can just do this. Go. Alright, nobody coming? Nobody coming. Nobody gone? Nobody gone. Alright, you guys, I'm going to pull into the driveway now, and then I'm going to see you inside. We should have time for a card draw and all that good stuff. We'll feed the birdies. You guys know the routine. This is nothing new. So I'll see you inside, okay? I'm gonna make some coffee. Okay, you guys, look, I'm just about to feed the birdies, but I was just talking about this, and look what it decided to do last night. So again, that's just a bulb. And you put them in a jar and force them to grow, and they do. And then they do this. And this will continue to get even more beautiful. So I'll be able to plant this bulb as soon as it's warm enough. But for now, it's bringing me delight inside. And look how it's just yucky and rainy out. Can you guys see that? Oh, there's the birdies. Okay, guys, I'm going to go feed them. And then I noticed that I didn't put the groceries away last night. Tom and I went to the produce stand, so maybe I'll show you what I got before I put them away. See you in just a second. Okay, guys, I'm going to put these away. The almond milk I got and the frozen peas we put away last night, but everything else has been sitting out on the counter. So I'm going to show it to you. I buy everything organic and locally grown as much as I can, and if I can't, I don't stress over it. You know, I do the best I can. So I got a bag of little tiny baby peppers. We got some celery. We have some organic firm tofu. A bag of red grapes. I prefer the green seedless, but they didn't have any last night. A bag of local apples. A bag of limes and lemons. Some tahini, because I go through this stuff like crazy. I use this in my homemade hummus. A red onion. Some pitted dates. Again, my new favorite food. I love these, and they're really good with a little bit of peanut butter on them too. And my grandson says they taste like caramel. We have some asparagus, my favorite veggie. Some ginger. a pineapple. I'm getting hungry. Some cauliflower, which I told you I'm going to try to make that aloo matar gobi tonight. We have some cilantro. Smells amazing. Some parsley. A couple of avocados. I live on guacamole. A cabbage. A couple of cukes. Some kale. And some baby spinach. A bag of carrots. And that's it. The tomatoes I got last week. I think that's it for last night. So like I said, a bag of frozen peas and some almond milk too. So I'm going to make some coffee and then I'll probably be making a big thing of juice. So I'll see you back here in just a minute. And speaking of through the looking glass, it wouldn't be a morning unless we said hello to our window. And don't forget, Myrtle, Myrtle, Myrtle. Hello, Myrtle. Hello, window. Hello, lovely world. Hello, beautiful house. Hello, beautiful people. Boy, when I do the Kamari purge of beads, it's going to be time to make some more beads for the window. And maybe I will do a tutorial. All right, my lovelies. I just wanted to not forget to do this and say hi. See you in a minute. Okay, guys, for this morning's draw, I got the High Priestess. And from my Celtic Oracle deck, I got the Lady of the Moon and Stars. The High Priestess to me has always kind of represented your intuition, listening to your gut, like mysteries, kind of not knowing how you know something, but just knowing that you know it, you know, that intuition. I just know that's true. So let's see what the book has to say. Okay? I'll take you around. Try not to make you. All right, here we go. And brightest blessings of Imbolc to those of you who celebrate. Okay. Our tarot book. I really have to get this together, guys. It's going to be a project this year or next. Okay. High Priestess. Intuition. Doors opening. Secrets revealed. Choices, control, mysteries, intuitive insight suggests new solutions. Intuition, inner reflection, strong psychic ability. Dreams, symbols, and omens important now. Spiritual insights affect personal circumstance. Stillness, wisdom, unconscious, darkness, inner truth. Intuition over facts. I don't know how I know, I just know. Silence, hidden influences at work. Developing your psychic skills, penetrating intuition and foresight. Get you in touch with your intuitive side, your psychic power, and your hidden talents. Yeah, that's my girl. Okay, guys, and then the Celtic Oracle, which I'm really enjoying this deck. The Lady of the Moon and the Stars, Arianrod. Description. A beautiful and powerful star-crowned woman with hands raised in blessing. At her breast is a circular shape like the moon. Within the circle is a sea of stars. Energy pours from her hands and is caught and balanced around her. Through the mysteries of the moon and the stars, we have always learned to appreciate the influence of these heavenly bodies on our lives. They have the power to enhance our perceptions of the cosmos and our own place within it. They have, too, the qualities we are most in need of in our own time. Timelessness, immutability, the endless cyclicity of life itself. The Lady of the Moon and Stars holds within her all of these qualities and bestows them where they are most appreciated and best used. Arianrod, whose name means either silver wheel or silver fortress, and who has thus been associated with the moon, rules over the starry heavens, and dispenses wisdom and law to all who approach her. She has been called a hard taskmistress, perhaps because in her story, which forms part of the fourth branch of the Mabignyong, she refuses to give either a name or arms to her son, and also denies him the right to marry. In this story, Math has to spend his time with his feet in the lap of a virgin footholder. Arianrhod becomes a candidate for this post, and a test of her virginity has to step over Math's wand. When she does so, she drops 2 children, one of whom, Dylan, becomes the lord of the wave and goes to live in the sea in the shape of a seal. The other, who is later recognized as Lulu Gifts, is denied name or arms or a wife. But Gwydion helps him to all 3 by tricking Arianrhod into naming and arming him, and by making him a wife out of flowers, with the help of Math. Arianrhod's fortress is Cara City, a place of mystery and initiation, and perhaps also of transformation and death. She is the daughter of Beli and Don, earlier powerful deities of Welsh tradition. She is considered perilous both in her nature and in her beauty, which is referred to in a 14th century poem in the words, "Woe to him who looks upon her." And the journey says, "Journey along a shimmering stair which rises from the earth and reaches toward the starry heavens. At the top you find a hail of glimmering crystal where you walk among pillars carved with countless patterns of constellations, known and unknown. At the end of the hall sits Arianrhod in a chair of crystal. As you approach, she places a finger to her lips and gestures to you to listen. There comes to you the sound of a song, so far off at first that you can scarcely hear it. Gradually, however, it becomes clearer. One moment it seems like the song of 1,000 different birds, at another like a chorus of voices, singing in words you cannot wholly fathom. As you listen, you begin to hear words and phrases which slowly build into a pattern. The song is for you alone, and it brings with it answers of a direct and powerful kind. Nothing is hidden from the Lady of the Moon and Stars, and her words can be both cruel and kind. Wait for the song to end, and if you need clarification, ask now." Isn't that beautiful, you guys? Okay, and the last reading we're going to be doing today is from our Real Witches Year from Kate West. And we're going to February 3rd. The goddess Breed. As with many goddesses, Breed has many names. Breed, pronounced Breed, Brigidansha, Brigid, Brijandu, Brigitte, and was taken over by the Christians and renamed Bridget. In her various guises, she is a goddess of smithcraft, poetry, inspiration, healing, and medicine. She is also credited with inventing keening, the morning song, and whistling. In Ireland, she is known as the fire goddess Brigid, Bright One, and Brigid of the Bright, or Fiery Arrow. One of the older Imbolc rituals involves making Breed's bed. The women of the household make a corn doll and dress it with white cloth and colored ribbons. The men make a phallic wand of the same length as the Breed doll. These would be placed together in the hearth, surrounded by candles, last thing at night. In the morning, the ashes would be inspected for signs of God's visit. Perhaps the shape of the wand or a footprint in the ashes. If something was found, it would indicate that the goddess and God had been united and fertility would follow. For those without a real fire, a modern alternative is to place both Breed and the wand in the bed together. Then each person writes on a slip of paper something they wish fertility for in the coming year. These slips are then carefully burnt and the ashes collected and placed at the foot of the bed. Small candles are burnt around the bed, and once they have finished, everyone retires and leaves the bed until the morning. The following day, the ashes are inspected, and any markings and patterns are interpreted. And the words for the day: the gods are present in everyone. You just have to work out which gods. That is truth. Okay, my guys, I just got message from my daughter that she's going to be coming over a little bit later. So I think I'll show you my table. You know, I've been putting everything. It's a little clearer now. There's still things I need to go through, but I've kind of put some of those crates in my bedroom. We're still getting through the purge here. So I'm going to take a break right now and make some juice, and then I will just kind of be puttering around today, and I'll touch base with you at some point. So I'll see you in a little bit. Just thought I'd show you what I'm throwing in the juice today. I have some of those grapes, a couple of apples, a lemon, some ginger, some baby spinach, about 3 carrots, some kale, a couple of stalks of celery, and I think that might be it. Yeah, oh, yeah, I said ginger, right? And check this out. This came in my lemons. It's a lemon faucet. just twist, pour, and close. I've never seen one of these. So I'll try it out and I'll show you guys in a minute. I'm gonna wash all this stuff and get to juicing. Okay, you guys, you know I gotta give this thing a try. It looks like this, and it has a little cap on the end. Adorable. Not that I need more stuff, but when life gives you lemons, you make lemon juice. So you're supposed to just screw it in the end. I think I can handle this. Oh, juicy, juicy. And there's a little, like it's a screw. Oh, this is so cool. Hello. Is this adorable or what? All right, let's see how it works. I love it. Open her up, and oh my goddess. Are you guys kidding me? And then you can close it up, stick it in your refrigerator. Adorable. Okay, well, just had to show you guys that. All right, everything's been chopped up and washed, and we're gonna get to juicing. Okay, guys, here we go. Okay, I'll see you back here when this cup is full. I almost forgot the parsley. I can't wait to dive in, you guys. Delicious. I'm gonna pour my juice into a glass that brings me joy. Of course, I got it at the auction. Oh man, you guys, I wish you could smell this. The ginger and the lemon with the apple. Oh yeah. Delicious. Have you had your veggies and fruits today? I'll see you guys in a little bit. Okay, guys, diving into the Google recipe search. So I'll let you know. Obviously, I'm going to be doing a vegan one. And I'll show you what I get. Okay, guys, I'm decided to go with this one just because it looks good. And I'll show you. This is what it's going to be. And I'll make it with some basmati rice. And the recipe is very simple. And I have everything. You need 2 cups of cauliflower, 2 cups chopped potatoes, 1.5 cups peas, 2 small bay leaves, 1 or 2 green chilies, cumin, onion, turmeric, red chili powder, garam masala, coriander, oil, coriander leaves, onion, tomatoes, ginger, and garlic. The only thing I don't have is, it says here 1 teaspoon kasuri methi or dry methi leaves. I've never heard of that. What is that? Do you guys know? So let me know. So this is the recipe I'm going with, and I'll see you back here as I'm cooking. Okay, guys, I'm ready to rock and roll here. I have my mise en place ready to go, and I'm sure all of you know this, but for those of you who don't, when you cut and chop potatoes and you're not going to cook them right away, to prevent them from turning gray and gross from oxidation, just throw them in some ice water and they'll stay nice and white and crisp. So that's what I have. Here's my potatoes. Here's some cauliflower. I use frozen peas. And we have garlic and ginger, onion, tomato, fresh cilantro, garam masala. Thanks, Kat. Coriander, cumin, crushed red pepper, curry powder. And I couldn't find the bay leaf, so we're going to have to go without that too. But I'm sure it's going to be amazing. So I'll see you back here when this gets cooking. Okay, guys, so basically it's 2 cups of cauliflower, 2 cups of chopped potatoes, and 1.5 cups of peas. And while they're just hanging out, the next step is to make this masala paste. And it calls for a half a cup of chopped onion, 3 medium tomatoes chopped, 1/2 inch of ginger, which I've chopped, and it said 3 to 4 garlic, so of course I had to add 5. And then we're just going to put these in the food processor here and blend them up, maybe with a tiny bit of water. So I'm going to do that right now, and I'll show you what that turns into. And there you have it. That's the masala paste. So the next step, we're going to be heating 2 tablespoons of oil And I'm going to use coconut oil, and we're going to fry the cumin. And it said the bay leaf, but I don't have the bay leaf. So, yeah, here comes the improvisation. Whee! And then we're going to add the onion. So I'll see you back in just a second. Okay, guys, so for the next step, I've taken 2 tablespoons of coconut oil. You can use the oil of your choice. And I just have it heated up here. And to that, we're going to add, it said a half a teaspoon of cumin. So that's what we're doing here. And I'm going to add that. And we're going to fry this up for a second. And then, if we had the bay leaf, we'd be adding that too. But we don't. So I'm just going to let this go for a minute or so. And then we're going to add a 1/4 cup of chopped onion to that. And we're going to let that get light brown. And once that happens, I'll come back to you and we'll add the masala paste that we just made. Okay, so I'm going to let this cumin heat up a little bit, just for a minute or two. And then add those onions and we'll fry them up. And I'll see you back here in just a second. Okay, guys, our onions are looking good now. It smells amazing in here right now. And we're going to add the masala paste. So I just put that in a measuring cup. And then to that, we are going to add the rest of our spices. Let me just mix that up for a minute. You guys are all invited for dinner. I'm going to make some basmati rice with this. And I might get ambitious and make some naan. We'll see. Okay, so this is all mixed up, and we're going to add to this a half a teaspoon of turmeric, half a teaspoon of red chili powder, half a teaspoon garam masala, 1 teaspoon coriander. And if you guys saw that recipe added kasuri methi, I have no idea what that is. So we don't have that. So turmeric, red chili powder, garam masala, and coriander. And I'll see you back when that's done. Okay, here we are, guys. All the spices are in there. And again, I added 1/2 teaspoon each of turmeric. Oh my goodness, the glare. Red chili powder. Garam masala. Thank you, Kat, for getting that for me. Half a teaspoon of, oh no, and then a teaspoon of coriander. Why is there so much glare? I'm sorry, you guys. And it said 1 teaspoon of the kasuri methi. So you know what? When all else fails, I say add curry powder. So I did. So we're going to let this cook for, it said, between 5 and 7 minutes, stirring frequently. And then we are going to add our 2 cups of cauliflower, 2 cups of potatoes, and 1.5 cups of peas, along with 3 cups of water. And it said to add green chilies. I don't have green chilies. I have red. So I'm going to add just some dried red chili. And then it said cover and simmer till the veggies are cooked about 25 minutes. So I'm going to let this go 5 to 7 minutes. And I grabbed the rice I'll be making. And it's this. It's non-GMO. Good stuff. Really good. So, like I said, I wish you guys could smell this stuff. It's amazing. So, the next step, I'll see you after I add all the veggies in. Okay? Okay, guys, here we go. I drained the potatoes and the cauliflower, and I mixed them together in my beautiful purple strainer here. So, we'll just add those. Boy, we're just going to make it with this pot. And then, I'm going to add the peas as well, which are still frozen. Look at that. That'll be taken care of momentarily, trust me. And then I'm just going to add 3 cups of water. So I'll be right back when I have that. Okay, we got our water in. That was 3 cups of water. And then it said to add 1 to 2 green chilies. I don't have that. So like I said, I'm going to use the crushed red pepper. So I'm doing about a tablespoon of that. And once I get familiar with a recipe, I don't use measurements anymore. I'll just go by what I'm instinct. But the first few times I try out a new one, I do go by, you know, as close as I can. So, like I said, we're going to, let's see, bring to a boil. Okay, we're going to turn it up to 11. And we're going to bring this to a boil. And we're going to cover and simmer for about 25 minutes. All right, you guys? So, you're probably not going to see me after this because I'm going to be having dinner with Tom tonight. But I will at least try to insert a picture here at the end so you could see what our finished product was. And thank you guys so much for hanging out with me again on another What's Up Wednesday. And yeah, I love you guys so much, and who knows if this is really goodbye, but I think it is for now. So if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you haven't yet subscribed, I would love it if you do. And don't forget to come back, you guys, on Friday at 12 noon for the Looking Glass Art Crawl. And yours truly has an entry in it. I'm so excited. So I love you guys, and I'll put a picture in for sure. All right? See you in a bit. You know I can never say goodbye. Check out the sky tonight. It's just beautiful. I love you guys. I'll see you soon.